Dengan segala hormatnya tuan-tuan dan puan, kita mempersilakan YB Sivarasa, Ahli Parlimen Subang merangkap Naib Presiden Parti Keadilan Rakyat untuk memberi pesanan beliau. Dipersilakan.
Selamat petang, salam sejahtera, salam reformasi. 各位大家晚上好. Saudara-saudara, Assalamualaikum, Wanakkam. Malam ini kita semua berkumpul dalam majlis ini sebagai satu tanda solidariti kepada rakan kita YB Tian Chua yang telah dalam kes beliau telah mengalami, sekali lagi kita melihat satu ketidakadilan yang dilakukan oleh pihak kehakiman di Malaysia. Malam ini kita berkumpul untuk menunjuk sokongan kita pada beliau. Betul? Menunjukkan solidariti kita dengan YB Tian Chua dan untuk menghantar satu tanda yang jelas kepada UMNO Barisan Nasional, kepada seluruh negara, kita menolak keputusan zalim itu. Betul atau tidak? Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang saya hormati sekalian, kes Tian Chua sabitan ini yang baru berlaku menunjuk kepada kita semua, membuktikan kepada kita semua bahawa perjuangan kita untuk membawa reform atau reformasi kepada negara kita jauh belum habis. We have a long way to go to bring reform to this country, specifically to the judiciary, khususnya kepada institusi kehakiman. Dan peranan institusi kehakiman, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, kita tidak dapat asingkan daripada peranan pihak polis dan pihak badan peguam negara. Kita tahu badan kehakiman kita di Malaysia bukan baru-baru saja rosak, sudah rosak berpuluh tahun. Bila kerosakan besar itu berlaku, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, pada tahun 1988, saya dengan gembira umumkan ketibaan yang berhormat William Leong, ahli parlimen kita pada kawasan Selayang. Sebenarnya dia jadi tuan rumah dan mula dengan ucapan tuan rumah, tetapi saya sudah mula tadi. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, kerosakan badan kehakiman, badan yang cukup penting dalam negara kita, telah bermula pada tahun 1988. This was the year when Dr. Mahathir started the destruction of the Malaysian judiciary, when he sacked Tun Saleh Abbas, when he organized the sacking of 5 other Supreme Court judges. That day, the Malaysian judiciary was irreparably damaged, and today we continue to see the consequences of that. Tian Chua's case is not an isolated case. Tian Chua's case is the continuing saga of a judiciary that is no longer independent, that can no longer function independently like what happens in a democratic country. Selepas tahun 1988, kita sudah melihat beberapa kes-kes yang penting. Kes yang diputuskan di mahkamah bukan berdasarkan fakta, bukan berdasarkan undang-undang, tetapi berdasarkan pertimbangan politik. We have seen since 1988 cases which are now decided not by the facts, not by the law, but because of political considerations, because of corrupt considerations. To the extent, ladies and gentlemen, it is now a standing joke amongst people in the country and also overseas when they say Malaysia has the best justice that money can buy. Malaysia has the best judges that money can buy. People say this. The shame that we now have, that people can say this about our country. And when a country has judges that money can buy, that say, when lawyers can say, correct, 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 sounds like me, looks like me, but not me, then when you have corrupt judges, when you have corrupt lawyers, then you have a judiciary that will do what the politicians tell it to do, the judiciary that is no longer independent. This is what we have seen in the 1990s when YB Lim Guan Eng went to jail, when Anwar Ibrahim was put in jail in 1998, sentenced first to 9 years and then to 6 years, and spent 6 long years in jail. Lim Guan Eng spent 1 year in jail before he came out. These are the injustices that have been created by a judiciary that is not able to be independent. And, ladies and gentlemen, the problem continues. The latest casualty, YB Tian Chua. Who's going to be the casualty next week? We don't know. 2 weeks ago, when YB Tian and other colleagues were at a forum in Selayang, and I was explaining the facts of the case, of Tian Chua's case, and explaining to the audience what a nonsensical judgment it was to find him guilty, when there was no evidence of the offense that he was charged with. YB Tian Chua in his speech reminded me, Sivarasa, today Sivarasa is defending me, but 2 weeks from now, he might be convicted in another trial. Not just me, we have many of our colleagues in Pakatan Rakyat who are all facing various charges in different courts, and all of which are basically political trials. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the challenge facing us. This is the challenge which we must meet, and this is the reform that we must bring towards for our beloved country. This is the change that we must make sure happens at the next general election, because that, ladies and gentlemen, will decide whether this country will get back on the road to becoming a great country, or whether it goes down the slippery slope and join the ranks of other nations like Zimbabwe, Bangladesh and other places like Burma. Are we going to go backwards or are we going to go forwards? That general election will decide. You, ladies and gentlemen, will decide. So tonight, it's an important event for us to remember that the injustice done to Tian is a continuing saga of the injustice of the past and the injustice that are going to come in the near future, unless all of us collectively together combine our support, combine our strength, take our message to all out there, and we make sure at the next general elections that we bring the big change that we need to bring to this country. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight you have many more speakers who are here waiting to speak, and I'm happy at least I was able to join the dinner and to speak to you for a short while. Saya cukup gembira malam ini saya dapat bersama-sama dengan tuan-tuan dan puan-puan untuk waktu sementara ini. Saya minta maaf saya tidak dapat hadir sampai akhir majlis. I have another function to go to and I ask permission to leave. But thank you to all of you for coming and showing your support to Tian, to Pakatan Rakyat, and towards the change that we will bring in the near future. Thank you. Salam perjuangan, teruskan perjuangan. Salam reformasi kepada semua. Sekian, terima kasih. Sia-sia, nandri,